Hello, everybody. Welcome to Embody. My name is David Christian Lee, and I'm so proud to be founder and executive director of an organization that is dedicated to the positive impact of global health and well-being for all people. How do we attempt to make impact in this way? We offer the healing tools of yoga and mindfulness to those who may not have access. And to each of you, you may have access, but it may be difficult to choose for whatever reason. And we come to you via computer. We come to different organizations around the world through technology. And someday again, likely in-person events. She's spent a long time, but the healing must continue, and we're here to offer those tools. So thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up for each other, because my health is impacted by yours and yours by mine, because we are an interconnected web on this beautiful planet we call Earth. So thank you for sharing and caring for yourself and each other and our planet together. I'm excited today to bring to you a focus for March. The entire month of March is Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness Month, and we have a partnership that's been ongoing with Love Your Brain for the last 5 years in different ways and shapes. And again, this year, I'm so proud to announce that we are aligned with Love Your Brain to help elevate not only the mission, but to educate people around the importance of brain health and the actual impact of traumatic brain injury in the United States, actually in North America. Love Your Brain is a nonprofit that was established in 2014 by two brothers, and their names are Kevin and Adam Pierce. And I met Kevin at a yoga service event in Ojai in 2016. In meeting him and talking with him and being present with him as a human, also who transparently shared his struggle with having a traumatic brain injury and how he used his great suffering to be great liberation for him and to offer help and liberation to others was so inspiring. If you don't know who Kevin Pierce is, he is an Olympic snowboarder who in 2010 had a really terrible crash that took him out, put him in the hospital, and he was not able to be the same person that he was before that injury to now. And to learn more, you can watch the Crash Reel. It's a documentary from HBO, and it's beautiful and it's difficult, and it shows great struggle and great tragedy that can then build something really beautiful. So I'm so grateful to have met Kevin and to be able to sit before you today and say, yes, we fully support Love Your Brain and awareness and education for brain health and traumatic brain injury awareness. Um, what is the mission of Love Your Brain, you might ask? They have one message, and it embodies a positive approach to brain injury prevention, healing, and brain health, which is really amazing. And they use yoga and mindfulness as well to help people who are experiencing traumatic brain injury or caregivers. So it's not just the people who suffer the injury, it's all of those that surround them. Because if you've ever been a caregiver to someone with any kind of illness or struggle, it's a difficult seat to hold, and you need support as well. And what I love about this conversation is it doesn't simply highlight that we have 2.5 million brain injuries occurring each year in our country that are traumatic, and that there are 3.2 to 5.3 million people currently living with a traumatic brain injury and its effects in the United States and North America right now. It also highlights the importance of brain health. We all have a brain, and we need to take care of it. So as we progress through March, we'll not only speak about brain injury in ways, yoga poses, meditation poses, breathing practices that can help if you are experiencing a traumatic brain injury, but also everyone is in this conversation because we all have a brain, and taking care of our brains is really important. And in yoga, what I'm going to elevate today is what happens between our ears. It's not only the house for our brain, it's a place where our thoughts occur, and our thoughts create our reality. And so when we have a repeated thought, it can become habitual, it can become a pattern. But our brains are trainable and they're malleable, and we can get rid of the negative patterns and create new patterns that affirm our lives. How do we do this? We reframe and we refocus what we put our attention on and the thoughts that pass through our minds all day long. And oftentimes, 90% of our thoughts in a day are repetitive. Where your attention goes, I'm sure you've heard, your energy flows. And what we focus on expands. So the habitual thoughts in your mind, what are they saying? Is that a place you want to live? Or is that a place you want to clean up and create new thoughts? To shift your state of being from this mindless, overtaking, hijacking of your brain with negative or unhelpful thoughts, to focus and retrain and rehabituate your energy, your focus on something that's affirming and life enhancing, brain health inducing. That's what we're going to be about this month. So the first step is becoming self-aware and paying attention, and to shift from out there in the story that we think might happen someday to a presence, to the present, and that's being mindful. I want to share this quote with you and just have you sit with it for a second. A single footstep will not make a path on the earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in your mind. To make a deep physical path, we must walk again and again. To make a deep mental path, we must think over and over the kind of thoughts we wish to dominate our lives. And that's from Wildred Arian Peterson. A single footstep or a single thought aren't what create the path or the mindset. It's the continual walking and the continual thought that can create the path, that creates the groove, that can create the rut to dominate our lives. And a focus of yoga, and particularly of Love Your Brain, is to start with a collective intention of healing. We're lockstep with Love Your Brain in that way. Each week we come together to center. And today I'm going to invite you into this sense of collective intention. And this is from Love Your Brain, their collective intention to begin a practice. And so I'm going to ask you to drop in with me, to go inside, and we're going to do a simple practice today. We're going to shift our awareness to the present moment by using our breath, set a collective intention, do a meditation, some very gentle movements from our seat, and close it off. We're not even going to stand up. So if you wanted a rigorous yoga practice today, you're going to be able to do that on your own. That's going to be your empowerment when we're done. But just for the next 10 to 15 minutes, it's a brief, condensed, focused practice today to pay attention to your thoughts, to then capture your breath, set a collective intention, be really mindful, really present in your movement, solidify that in the closing, and then re-enter your life, nourishing your body, your mind, and your heart, and paying particular attention to the qualities of your thought and the health of your brain. All right, so begin to sit up tall, welcome yourself to your seat, and take your shoulders up and back. You can place your hands on your thighs, thumb and forefinger can come together if that's helpful for you. Your hands can sit in your lap. And if you're feeling safe and it's okay to close your eyes, soft focus them. If closing your eyes creates dizziness or a sense of not knowing where you are in space, simply soft focus your gaze on a spot and allow it to rest and then expand. And as we take our seat and come home to ourselves, begin to slowly and deeply breathe. Carving this moment out for some stillness, for some silence, and a collective intention of compassion. As you continue to slowly and deeply breathe, open your mind and open your heart to compassion for yourself. Self-compassion is critical for healing. Self-directed understanding and kindness allow us to release and loosen the grip of debilitating thoughts. Keep that slow, deep breath flowing through you, filling you up with compassion and allowing the grip of thought, critical natures we can inflict upon ourselves to loosen. When we are mindful, we learn to be with what is, which unlocks our potential to be truly happy, to truly heal. For today's practice, let's set the collective intention to be compassionate with ourselves. Keep breathing slowly and deeply. Self-compassion in, with a soft, open, compassionate nature for others. Deep inhale, long exhale. Gently release your breath, feel your body. Notice the grip maybe between your ears is softer and more loose. The thoughts smoothed out. The body hopefully more present. I invite you to bring your palms in front of your heart as our collective intention this day anchors in the deepest compassion for ourselves. And from this place, we create a wellspring of compassion and healing for ourselves and for others. May this collective intention find our hearts this day. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently release your hands. Lift your gaze or open your eyes. Great. Step one, center collective intention. Slowly and deeply. And now we're going to take very gentle, simple movements led by the breath. The inhale comes first and fills. And then take your left ear to your left shoulder. Nice and slow. Keep that focus so you always feel centered. You know where you are in space. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Keep flowing with your breath, being the guide, anchored by the intention of your heart. And if at any time you feel dizzy, come back to center. Stabilize your body. Soft focus your gaze and regain the present moment. Good. Take your chin to your chest and make a big circle one way. And the other way. Gaze lifts. Exhale, soften. And with that self-compassion, inhale, reach up. Inhale. Hold. And then have enough in you to then shine it out for others. For they are two sides of one coin. Compassion for self, we bring it in, and we give it out. That is the first beautiful step to healing. Inhale. And exhale. Great. One more time. Breathe in. Compassion flows in and out. Great. Arms reach up and palms join. And your hands on your knees. Arch your back. Look up. Exhale. Pull back on your knees. Round your spine. Turn inside. Nice, slow breath. Deep awareness where your body is in space. Keep flowing. Breath first. Movement follows. The empty starts and the body follows all the way to the bottom of the exhale. And then we fill. And we empty. Keep going. Compassion for self. Compassion for others. And this time we're going to come forward on the inhale. Circle your torso to the left. Pull your ribcage back and around. And if for some reason this makes you off-centered or uneasy or dizzy, simply go back to where you can stay present and feel grounded, stable. Modify as you have need. Breathe and move. This time as we come forward, breathe in and then reverse it. Exhale. Reach it up and around, back. Relax your jaw, relax your eyebrows. Whatever you brought to the mat, let it go. And give yourself the space to breathe, to play with movement, and be with your collective intention. Compassion. Back to center, breathe in. Root down through your tailbone, lift your belly and soften. Just close your eyes or soft focus your eyes for a breath in and out. And begin to feel the work. Inhale, walk your left fingers over, reach your right arm up. And as you push down and away with that left hand, reach your right hand over. As the left side of your waist opens. And just take a few breaths here. And reach it up, breathe in. Hands join in front of your heart, breathe out. Reach up, breathe in. Switch sides, right hand down, push down and away so you can anchor through that left sit bone. Reach up and over. Breathe in and out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palms join. Take your left hand, bring it behind you. Right hand outside your left knee. Sit up nice and tall on your inhale. Exhale, twist your spine to the left. gaze can go up and over your back shoulder. Each inhale lifts you up, fills you up with compassion, and each exhale twists a little deeper, sends it out. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Slowly come back to center. Anchor in the middle, turn your palms face up. You can close your eyes or just soft focus them for a couple breaths. And the second side, take your right hand and travels back as your left hand reaches forward across your right thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bend your elbows away and revolve from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Every inhale lifts you up. Every exhale revolves your spine. Breathe in with compassion and send that out to the world. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Unwind, come back to center. Turn your palms face up and just sit for a breath in the center. Inhale fully. Exhale deeply. Turn your palms face down, thumb and forefinger together, hands rest on your thighs. And if you want to keep going with that, you can pause the video and do what we just did again. I wanted to give you a small segment to now turn you back inside. Soft focus or close your eyes. Let's go in a little deeper now as we end our time together by connecting with the love and positivity and self-compassion that we just created. Allow that soft breath to take you in more deeply and more fully, emptying you further in your mind, creating space for new possibility to rise. With the power of your breath, to heal, to transform and to anchor you into compassion in your journey of healing and liberation. Allow your breath to become more soft without active participation. Allow yourself simply to be breathed and feel that gift flow through you. Just bring awareness to that soft life force flowing through you. And in your mind's eye, see yourself and bathe yourself in compassion. For wherever you are on life's journey this day. I invite you now to bring someone else into that space. See them and offer them love. Someone that needs to feel your presence this day. Send them your love. Send them your compassion. Connect with them on a deep, internal, and energetic level. And if there's anything in the space between you and that person, compassion into that space, to fill it only with love and positivity. Allow that image now to dissolve of them and of you. And simply be in the presence, the power, the energy, compassion, and of love. Feel their warmth. Feel their comfort. Feel the healing possibility that flows through you. Anchor into love and compassion. Take a deep breath in. Cleansing breath out. Hold your palms in front of your heart. To anchor the outer symbol, Anjali Mudra, this namaste moment that acknowledges the love and compassion within you. It originates within. And once we can experience that within ourselves, the namaste moment comes alive by acknowledging that love and compassion for another. My friends, stay anchored in this space, for it not only heals traumatic brain injuries or brings greater health to our own brains. Love and compassion are the healing tools that can actually change our world and move us from poverty to abundance, from war to love, from fear into possibility. May this fertile soil of love and compassion be the place you turn to within to be a wellspring that flows forward into a world in deep need. To your light, to your love, to your compassion, I bow deeply. Namaste. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly release your hands and gently come back. Thank you, my friends, for joining, for being open to creating a space for more compassion and love for yourself, for others, for elevating this awareness of Traumatic Brain Injury Month, for learning and understanding more about what Love Your Brain is and what they offer. Check them out at loveyourbrain.com. Kevin Pierce, Adam Pierce, co-founders. Learn, connect. We'll talk more this month. But this week, I invite you to the practice of coming back to our collective intention of compassion and love for yourself and for others. May your breath, may your life be an expression of this love and compassion for yourself and for others. Till we meet again, you are loved.